Did anybody see that little? That was pretty good. I'm gonna have her work a mouth for a minute. That's because she may be sleeping. And the reason why I work a horse's mouth is because it's like a pencil eraser. They are sleeping when she is. There it is. It kind of makes them relaxed. Kind of makes them on the moment of thinking. Let's see if there's a difference. Put your headphones. Oh, that was easier. That was hardly any pressure that time. Put your headphones. Thank you. Horse that's there with me will stay there. Not boink, because if she's doing that, you probably 9 times out of 10 are going, head down, head down, head down, head down. So they live what they learn. She's doing exactly what you asked. Come on over here. I would like the riders to please try this. You're going to face the same direction that your horse is. Your hand is going to be not the death grip. You want to be over here, and you're going to look at the ground, and you're going to ask your horse to drop their head. You got that itty bit? That was nice that you relaxed. Now maybe you have to lower your demeanor a little bit. Just your upper body, you just love. It was a great dance act though. And you're gonna, where are you looking? That's it. If in fact that you have where the horse starts touching you, because it's looking at you, well then stop what you're doing and retry. It takes a while. How about you look at the ground? I think V thinking. Notice at the bottom of the V, there is no room for any pressure. That's idealistic. Okay, that's where we want to be. We want to make sure that it's thought. Asking is kind of thought. If I have to add a little pressure because they have absolutely nothing knowing what I'm looking for, then I'll lift up the pressure then slowly. Because next time, being that we're there on our timing, we are either asking too much often. We want to be able to ask less next time. I'm going to ask you to try to keep a little space between your horse. Let me show you something. And then what I want you to do is just forget about anybody else's here. And I want you to look at that biggest pebble on the ground and say, you know what? I need your head down. I would like a little bit further down. How about just a little bit more because we're just wonderful people. I know you're trying very difficultly. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. One more time. Now reward them for that little bit because she's kind of getting it. And by the way, this is, like I said, a rescue horse. Okay, so we have to take it in a little bit different step than this one. There's no 2 horses that are the same. There's no 2 humans that are the same. Don't treat them that way. Okay? Once you've got that much, as you're licking and you're chewing, go to the other side. You want to take your halter lead line with you. I'm sorry, your lead line, and go to the other side of the horse. And when you put these halters on, see where this one's sitting on this horse's nose? There is 2 nerves here. There's a reason why we made these knots here. Not just because they look cool, but because they work with the horse. And that is, there's an optical nerve over there. So if we have it placed correctly in the horse's face, it'll work with us, not against us. So I'm going to just adjust this one for a minute. And I'm going to ask you to try that on that side. I want you, don't even think that there's a horse. I want you to study on the pebble because eventually she's going to say, well, what pebble? Okay? So go ahead, try that while I'm just adjusting this guy. And are you asking or are you telling? You're asking verbally. Why don't you use your words? Nobody can hear you, I promise. Here. Try it again on the side. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There it is. And as little as that is right away, it'll grow for you. Now, would you like to try that? There. Oh, look at that. That was nice. Try it again. Hold it until you get the pressure. If you let go of your pressure, it means nothing. There it is. Now release. When you've got that soft, because you want them to look for the release, that's the reward. Look at the face. Once you've got an idea of what each other's looking for, I'll bring it into the next stage. I'm going to use this young lady. Hello, pretty lady. Hi. I'm going to bring you over here because just watch yourself and step on the side, please. And please, when you work with horses, either be the first time or you've had this horse 100 years, and or you just got one and you don't know what they're about. Safety. I cannot tell you that if you take that for granted, you're not treating your horse well, because they are not here to hurt you. Okay? They're here to impress you and do things for you. don't compromise your safety. If you don't feel comfortable and something's not right, then drop it down and do something that you both can be successful with, and you leave with a good note. All right? So I'm going to ask her. Oh, just need you to stand on. A lot of times horses that are very nervous and they start backing up like this, I get rid of the equation of threat. Let her carry it. And say, oh, what's that? I know. Oh, I'm going to adjust this one for her as well. I want her to understand that this is way too low in her nose as well. And you can practice. Don't wait for me to tell you. You cannot do this enough, because when you start watching how it really changes in a dramatic way, it's quite interesting. Oh, I know. What a wonderful horsey. Okay. I'm going to ask you to stand over here, please, honey. Come on over here with me. Step over. Wonderful. Oh. Okay. I'm going to start creating a nurturing spot. See how she is very reluctant on this right side? We call this, what we call this, the wrong side, I think somebody said. That's because this eye's not caught up yet. So I'm just going to come to this side here. I'm going to help her through it. Let her know I'm not going to hurt her. Nope, don't need to do anything. And all I'm doing is just standing here, waiting for her to relax. I'm going to rub her side. Why? Because now I'm starting this process of the front end of a horse with a one-rein stop, flexing, okay? If you ever see a horse when you get on and